An all-day standoff on Tucson's west side has come to a violent conclusion. It's breaking news that 9 on Your Side has been following all day. Let's get you caught up. It began when a woman called 911 to report her son had locked her out of the house and fired a gun. It happened on West Saddle Hills Drive near Grant and Silverbell. We have live team coverage tonight. 9 on Your Side's Marcelino Benito is live at the police staging area with new information at 10. Jessica Chapin is in the newsroom with reaction from parents and students affected by the school lockdown. We begin with Marcelino.
Guy, it's been a very wild day on the west side, and it's turned into a very long night for police out here. At this hour, police are still trying to piece together what may have led to all this. What we do know is S.W.A.T was forced to open fire. The suspect is dead, and so is his female hostage.
Such a hot, dynamic, and dangerous incident that was unfolding.
All afternoon, the scene in this west side neighborhood was active, dangerous, and potentially deadly.
He was irate, irrational, clearly a person in crisis.
You're looking at new video as SWAT showed up on the scene. Video 9 on Your Side chose not to show you while the scene was hot. It started when a woman called 911. She said she was locked out of her home and had heard a gunshot from inside. When officers arrived, they were forced to take cover.
Approximately 25 gunshots were fired outside in the direction of the officers. At least one of the officers that responded to the scene was pinned down by the gunfire.
The man barricaded himself inside the home for approximately 5 hours. Hostage negotiators worked tirelessly to get him and his female hostage out alive, even involving his family in negotiations.
No, he really didn't say a whole lot. Again, there were very short communications, none of which would rise to the level of what one would consider a productive dialogue that is leading down the road of a possible peaceful resolution. They never got to that point.
Police tell 9 on Your Side the suspect showed himself through a window around 5:30. After hours of failed dialogue, SWAT decided to fire through the glass.
SWAT operators felt that deadly force was appropriate. That action was taken.
Once inside, police found a female dead on the second floor. The suspect was pronounced deceased near the window. And 9 on Your Side wanted to know how SWAT decided to act. Suspect show a weapon or anything when he came up to the screen?
At that point, we're not yet at liberty to answer that question in particular. Keep in mind that this is barely the beginning of the investigative phase. There's a lot to do.
Police do say this was not the outcome they wanted, but sometimes they have no choice.
Sadly, it ended the way it did. We always strive to resolve situations peacefully. However, we do recognize the fact that sometimes that's not possible.
Now, from this point, Internal Affairs will take over the investigation, and that is standard procedure anytime there's any officer-involved shooting. For now, we're live on the west side tonight. I'm Marcelino Benito, KGUN-9 on Your Side.
Marcelino, are things getting back to normal in that area?
Somewhat back to normal, Guy. Things are a lot more quiet here right now. Police still here at the scene. Silverbell still closed off from Speedway to Grant, so best to avoid the area if at all possible.
Thank you, Marcelino.